City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Using the quick game, they make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot defense. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Brings it in down the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Works the middle of the field. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They're going back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Breaks into the open. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Lost to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why?
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And as he throws, picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Gossett. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
You don't see a lot of teams have success with throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is...
It's a seam wide open. The 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to to pass. Got his man quickly. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, USC. Once he got some room, it was over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it past the marker. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gossett. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You could be huge out there, wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet set first.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Dickey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gossett. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the 1st down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
To the air on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get
going over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Soft spot in the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit.